Yo, Scorpio. Welcome to Albie the One. Thanks for stopping by. Here with your November 2018 general forecast. General reading for you, my Scorpios. Sun, Moon, Rising. Please be discerning as we get into your reading. Just go with the flow, and if the reading does not resonate with you, don't push it, don't force it. Just let it slide, because energy doesn't lie. Okay? So, if by chance you do resonate with the reading and at the end of the video you want to know some more, there will be a extended video available that will pick up from right where this video leaves off. That video will be available on Vimeo, the link to which will be down below in the description box, along with any other pertinent information. Scorpio. So, if there's nothing else, I don't believe there is. Scorpio. Let's get into your reading, shall we? Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. How have you been, Scorpio? I'm feeling a lot of excitement, tension, but in like a good way. I'm feeling like, something's been bubbling up like a volcano that's been ready to pop off. We have the Emperor right off the gates. So yeah, you're feeling the fire. You're feeling something. Something is going to happen, and in a good way. The Six of Pentacles. Okay, so here's what I'm getting. There's this energy you're feeling, some type of force in the world. It's coming through, and because you're a Scorpio, you're kind of reveling in the energy, and you want to express the energy in a way that, in a sense, you're feeling empowered, and you want to give back that power, that feeling to the world somehow. Possibly there's an Aries or a fire sign in your life that has been making you feel more empowered recently, has been giving you your mojo back, and you're starting to recognize that you do have something to offer. You do have the strength to pull this off, whatever this thing you're doing. But yeah, I'm definitely feeling a lot of fire in your life right now. Whether it is an actual fire sign, we have Leo and Aries right here, or Sagittarius as well. But the point is, it's making you feel quite magnanimous. You're feeling like the Emperor. You're feeling powerful, and it's making you feel generous. Oh, that's good, Scorpio. Usually Scorpios are kind of like, emo about this shit. But I guess right now, feeling good. You're feeling the fire. That fire, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So we're coming from a place where you were feeling, up to this point, you were feeling constricted. You were feeling like you couldn't do anything. Like you couldn't, I'm not saying you were being selfish, but you felt like nobody was listening. Nobody was caring about you. So you in turn were gonna be like, oh, fuck you then, not give a fuck about you. Which is one way to go about it. But let's see what comes out. Scorpio. Yeah, and you're letting all that shit go. The Fool. So, I don't know what happened, Scorpio, but it seems like you are dropping a lot of, you're dropping a lot of these old restrictions, these old limitations you had, or maybe just these old fears and doubts about yourself, and you didn't feel like you could be compassionate, you didn't feel like you could be kind because it would make you weak. But then now, again, whether it's people or just something happened in your life, or just the earth pouring energy into you Scorpio, deep little sea creature / spider kind of thing, whatever. The point is, you went from feeling all, like an old crone that's trying to protect her estate in their dying days, to a generous and giving, like, emperor / lion tamer, you know what I mean? Like, and why? Because you're starting to finally embrace the fire. Again, it could, it doesn't, I don't like to stay strictly romance type readings. If you're relating this in a romantic way, that's great. But the point is, you're letting go of the old you, which was getting kind of old anyways. And you're finding the new you is not just extremely powerful, but generous. You want to give back some of this fire to the world. Scorpio's a water sign, but it's like Scorpio's a water sign that knows how to handle the fire better than most fire signs. That's my opinion. Judgment. Yeah. You finally letting go of shit that no longer served you, and you've been reborn. Which is what Scorpio is all about. I really like that. What is Scorpio about other than sex and being broody and being all emotional and shit and being secretive and being, okay, I'm just kidding. But Scorpio is about death and rebirth. Scorpio is about, rising up from the ashes of whatever happened, Maybe that's what the fire was there for. The fire came through and just burned away everything about the old you that was not where you had to be. It gave you your confidence, it reminded you who you were, and it gave you that strength. And again, the strength card in the tarot, look how this woman is. She's not whipping that lion into shape. She is calmly, compassionately, befriending the lion with a what's the opposite of a whip, And that's really what's happening. You learned that real strength comes from being able to show kindness, being able to show generosity and compassion. Not that you didn't before, it's just that before, let's be honest, before you were kind of, you had it in you, it's just that you didn't feel that you could show it out of fear of being seen as weak or anything less than you actually are. But we know that that's nonsense. Yeah, you're coming from this place where you are the Empress, but you were feeling like you didn't have any, you felt neutered, you felt sterile, you felt unable to manifest what you were trying to do. You absolutely are. The Two of Wands. Let's get one more out for you, Scorpio. The Empress in reverse over here. Two of Wands. Two of Wands. Two of Pentacles in reverse. That you went from feeling powerless in this situation, powerless about your own life, powerless about your own ability to create, and you decided to just throw all that shit out and flip the script on its head, because you realize that nothing can hurt you. You weren't you embraced the full energy, which brought out the strength in you. You know, see, you went from, the Empress not feeling like yourself. You went and embraced the full energy, and you came out and you conquered that thing that was keeping you from being the Empress, and or being the Emperor, or maybe finding your Emperor, finding your fire sign that seems to be, there's just a lot of fire in this chart. Okay, so spread. So if there's a fire sign in your life right now and it's kind of breathing new life into you, yeah, embrace it. And if it's a person, definitely embrace it. If it's a feeling, if it's, if you've been feeling like, you had some kind of creative artistic urge, you wanted to bring something beautiful into the world, but you felt like you were not able to, or you were not allowed to. Sometime this month you're gonna feel like, maybe I can, maybe I will. And before your mind, before your ego has a chance to tell you to, no, stop, you can't, no, just remember that we're not allowed to do that kind of shit. Before your ego starts to spin all that nonsense into your head, judge yourself for what you are. Nobody can judge you but God and you. Does that make sense? If you decide, no, I'm not the Empress. No, I am not all the things I should be. I am weak. I am whatever. If you're gonna be saying that about yourself, then that's exactly what it's gonna be. But if you decide to judge yourself as you actually are, just see what happens. Because see, Scorpios have this ability to feel that primal earth energy in a way that other signs simply can't sometimes. Why? Because you guys are by far the deepest of the zodiac signs. You're so deep that as a water sign, you go into the earth under the water. You know what I mean? Like Scorpions are not even traditionally, the crabs, the Cancers, you guys are out in the tide. Pisces, you tunas swimming around in the deep water, pretty deep. But Scorpios, you're so deep that you're beyond the water. You're in the middle of the earth. Okay, that's how deep Scorpios are. And that's why Scorpios are so tortured sometimes. They can hear this music. They can feel this, primal earthly rhythm just urging them to be something, do something about it. Express the stuff in a way that society will tell you that you're not supposed to do that. Take a shot. Don't quit your day job, or do. But, you didn't hear that from me, but be the fool. You never like playing with the rules anyways. Why not just take a chance on yourself for once? Go on and judge yourself. Don't let anyone else judge you but you. Life is what you make of it, literally. And if you judge yourself the way you actually are, that's when you be a service to humanity. You're not helping anyone by holding back from your true power. Does that make sense? Scorpio. And let's see your underlying energy here. Page of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you've been feeling uncomfortable, like there's a conversation, there was a thought, there was this energy that you just wanted to express but were being stifled for some reason. And now, and the fire just cleared away everything that was keeping this stifled. Or if not yet, something will come through that will give you an opportunity to, express what's been on your heart, on your mind for so long. And at that time, it's what you do is purely up to you. Because the current outcome of this timeline, if you will. If you do embrace this full energy, you're gonna stop, you know, the Seven of Swords is kind of a sort of, you know, deception. Somebody's coming and stealing from you. Somebody is taking from you, and somebody is, you know, taking advantage of you. Oftentimes I feel like people do this to themselves, you know, people knowing full well that they can do more, just let themselves be less than they actually are because of whatever society tells them that, you know, X, Y, Z and the other thing. But see, if you do embrace the full and follow this timeline out in this reality, you're gonna put an end to that. You're gonna stop allowing yourself and or others to be a hindrance to you, because you stop caring about, you know, all the stupid shit that people make you want to care about. You judge everything as it is, and most importantly, become the ultimate judge for yourself. I like that. And when you can do that, that's when you... So basically, I see the Seven of Swords in reverse, the way I read it, as a defense card, you know what I mean? So instead of openly having your stuff getting jacked by all these people that would be jacking you, now you're looking right at them and saying, no, that's not gonna be happening anymore. Put that shit back. You know, this is... I hope you're listening to me, Scorpio. Like, I know maybe if you're coming here hoping for some type of romance guidance or whatever, I'm sorry, maybe this wasn't it. Go find another video. But somewhere there is a Scorpio out there who's listening to this, who needs to hear this. Stop stealing from yourself and just let that shit go, because it can lead to some really good places. And I think you know this. Deep down you understand this, because deep down you've been feeling it since forever. Why? Because you're a goddamn Scorpio. It's about time to embrace it, Scorpio. No? What do you think? Nah? Who cares? Who knows? Whatever. Anyways, that was your November 2018 general forecast, general reading for all my Scorpios. And hearing this from before and how it could have been or what you should have done. Like, fuck all that. Fuck all that shit. It's like you stubbornly trying to stick to this one track, this one plan that you had that is keeping you from exploring. The universe is just waiting, begging for you to, you know, realize that the power is in you the whole time to pity party complex of things were not fair, so you're just gonna sit and look to the past all day. Like, no, let that shit go, Scorpio. But remember, all that is... Thanks for stopping by. The extended will pick up from right here. I'll see you at the extended. Bye.